Now, there's other people who are fitness-minded, who are dieting, who aren't that heavy, but they're not motivated, they're not paid, they're not incentivized to talk about health and fitness and to help have an impact on changing the way we think about health and fitness and the importance of it. So we got 55,000 people, a little over 55,000 people on this side of the seesaw, and we're looking down this giant seesaw at 200 million people. They're not moving. But if we get enough Christines, again, doesn't have to be 15-star diamonds, we get enough Hillarys, we get enough Bobs, we get enough Dawns on this side of the seesaw, and we just are talking about it, and we're talking about what's possible, and we have a strategy for showing people that being a product of the product can be as rewarding, if not more rewarding, than the financial upside of being a coach. You get more people. We get 100,000. Maybe we get 1 million. And all of a sudden, some of these 200 million start listening to what's happening on that side of the seesaw. And they start looking and they say that, oh my God, they got a lot of energy. Their irritable bowel syndrome is gone. They're regular. They're sick less. They're dealing with disease better. If they have surgery, they're bouncing back from surgery better. Life seems to be pretty good over there. In fact, it's costing them less to live over there than it costs over on this side. And some people start walking onto this side of the seesaw. And eventually, this thing's going to tilt. That's the tipping point philosophy, right? You get enough people. It doesn't happen overnight, but you get enough people. They also call it the 100th monkey. That, I don't know, 100 monkeys are typing and they type Shakespeare? No, that's not the 100th monkey. That's like they saw on this island and it was all monkeys and nobody was... These monkeys, they couldn't figure out how to open coconuts, I think is what it was. And then eventually, the 99 monkeys figured out they could open a coconut, and then the 100th monkey did, and then the entire island started to be able to open up coconuts, right? Well, we're opening up coconuts on this side, healthy, good for you coconuts, and we want to teach these other 200 million people. What today's about, what the next 5 hours or so, is it 5 hours, 6? If I keep talking, it'll be 4.5. What the game plan is about is a business-like approach to trying to get those 200 million people onto this side of the seesaw, okay? And I'm telling you right now, everybody's got this thing, these two things. I'm a CEO of a almost $500 million a year company. I'm quite proud of that. Never thought in my life I'd get to stand up on a stage and say I'm a CEO of a $500 million a year business. We had a lot of, yeah, it's pretty cool. A $500 million business that's helping people achieve their goals to lead healthy, fulfilling lives. And let me tell you, so I get to stand up here with a little credibility on how to build a business. And I'm telling you right now, if I were a coach, this is all I would need. And I would bust my butt and be successful on this thing. Because I would approach this game plan every day, and I would have these little cards in my car, I'd have them on my kitchen sink, in my bathroom, I'd have it on the side of the bed, because this is what I would do. And what would I do with this every single day? I talked to some people when we were in that line, and I'm sorry, I didn't know that was going to be a photo line. We'll do photos later. Every morning, I'd wake up with this card, and my goal of that day, and what you're going to do with this game plan that you learned today, if you're focused about it, whether you're a prospect or a one-star diamond, you're just a coach, you're my hero, or an emerald, or whatever you are, every day you wake up with this card, and Christine still does that. She's got this card, she's got the game plan. Her goal that day is to sign a coach. It's not to sign 5 coaches, but today, this week, you want to sign a coach. By Friday, if you're in this room and you're going to sit through this game plan training, if you're going to bother to sit through this game plan training, you are going to sign a coach this week. And if we get 55,000 people to think that way, that it's just this easy, you don't have to be clever, you just have to do it. We could sign up 55,000 new coaches to this side of the seesaw every week. Don't try to get 10 people. You could get 52 new coaches a year if you approach it with that strategy. It's going to take sharing. It's going to take the sharing cycle. That's inviting, sharing. Wait, inviting, sharing. Find. I had to find them. Find them, invite them, share them, and then follow up, close, or sponsor. No. See, I've got this nailed. It's a new thing. Just share. Okay, point is, the real point is, this is business. This is a business-like approach to turning around this trend of obesity. This is a business-like approach that is already, in terms of the Team Beachbody business, it's over $100 million a year business. That's just 55,000 coaches. Imagine how big this business is if we get it to 1 million coaches. I think if I did the math, Karen, the two, that's like a $2 billion a year business. Okay? By the way, we pay out over half of that money to coaches. Who wants a piece of that? Okay? And why not? Right now, healthcare expenses related to obesity costs this country over $500 million a year. Wouldn't you rather that be in the pockets of people who want a second income without a second job, or who want to leave a dead-end job that they don't have any control over, or who want to spend time with their family? The strategy you're going to learn today, the game plan strategy, is what you need. If you pay attention to this, if you find inside your inner CEO, and I almost want you to leave and walk back in, because I want you to think fresh right now. I want you to think beyond your limitations right now. As they're presenting the game plan, I want you to do this different than you did elementary school, junior high, high school, college. I want you to suck this information in and go, I'm going to use this, I'm going to take it to the next level, because once in my life I'm going to have a huge impact on people, and I'm going to get my piece of the action. You can. This is a multi-billion-dollar opportunity for those who step up, who use the game plan. And I'm not kidding, because it does me no good to present to you a strategy that doesn't work. My business only grows if this strategy works, and we know it works. We've got examples in this room that the game plan works. So, prospects, coaches, diamond coaches, and so on. Out of the room, back in the room, you are winners in here. You're the Richard Bransons of this room, of your own business. So look at this as being an opportunity for you to totally take control of your financial future right now, and to get more people on this side of the seesaw by paying attention to this and thinking through, how am I going to use this? When am I going to use this? And then let's use it, okay? So let's get to work. This is business now. This is no more rah-rah. This isn't about inspiration. This isn't about, well, it is about helping people. But what I want you to do is focus on this like it's a business. This is extremely valuable to you. If you want that value, it's not going to come get you. You got to come get it. So deep breath and get it, man. That's what I had to do to build this company. Nobody gave this to me. I went through many cycles of almost losing it all. But man, I got it. And I still, to this day, I wake up and I feel like, oh my God, we could get totally wiped out. Oh no, that was a dream. But every day I go to that dream, ask any of these people. I get it, man. And I'm proud of that. I taught my kids that. I got a little 3-year-old who wakes up and he goes, Daddy, is it time for us to work? I swear to God, he's a little guy, 3 years old. Yes, son, get to work. So that's what we're doing today. We're getting to work. This country needs us to get to work. I think there's going to be a Sunday and a Monday and a Tuesday. I don't think this is it. And I think we in here can be the heroes about this. And if you take this as seriously as I'm hoping you do, you deserve to get paid for it. Let's get to work. Let's do the game plan. Jeremy Red, please.